Hello, are we rolling? I think we do. Hello everybody and welcome to another YouTube video from your favorite YouTuber, Mark. Hello! Hi everybody. It has been how long? Over 3 years since I made another video. I think it's true. Time really flies. And after over 3 years, I am sort of back, I will make more YouTube videos again, we will see. But I think what I should talk first about, I think I should talk about why I disappear for so long. I think, I don't have a lot of subscribers. I don't know if this video is going to be watched by anyone. It's possible that no one is going to see this video and that's going to be pretty much it. But if someone is watching me and this person is from a long time ago, hello, tell me down into the comments if you are old subscriber. Yes, one of the first subscribers. Like, in the YouTube videos you always see comments like, I was your first subscriber when you had like, I don't know, 10 subs, and now I'm like old school subscriber or something like that. Just put a comment down there into the comment section, and if someone is watching this video, amazing. But I need to tell you why I sort of disappeared. And the reason, there are more reasons than just one. And I think the main reason was if you know what type of videos I was making videos about my past, about what I experienced in the past, which was usually something bad, traumatic experiences, and I just didn't feel quite well talking about it. It was quite difficult for me to talk about my past traumatic experiences, and I just didn't want to talk about it because it was just didn't feel very well. That's why it was very difficult to make these videos, because they really didn't make me feel well. That was one of the main reasons why I just stopped making videos on this theme, talking about my past. But also, I was so obsessed by 4K video, or having the biggest quality as physically possible. 4K, the best audio, and edit the video in like Adobe Premiere. And it took a lot of time to make the video, to make a script. I wasn't talking freely like I do now. I don't have any script. I'm talking from my head. I just talk about whatever I want to talk about, which is amazing. It gives you a big freedom of what you can do. You are not very prepared, but that's fine. But I feel like this is the way I want to talk. I want to talk to you because I don't need to prepare anything. I can just talk. So that was another reason of just like the sheer amount of work putting into one video, and it took a lot of time, and sometimes it was just the sheer amount of like, take the tripod with the camera and take the video out. It was a lot of work for me, and a part of me was like, just, I'm not going to do it now. And where are we now? Like over 3 years of not making YouTube videos. And that is the reason why I'm making a YouTube video right now of me on a mini tripod, actually, and on my phone, which I take my phone everywhere, and it's fine, and hopefully audio is fine. Hopefully you can hear me well. And the main reason why I return is just talk to you, I suppose. Kind of interested what happened with some of you. We kind of parted our ways, went to different directions, and I'm going to talk about it today in this video, what actually happened between those over 3 years when I was gone. But the main reason was I just got an idea of like, it's like when you go into the basement and you find a very old bike and you remember all of those good memories you had with this bike. And for me, it was making YouTube videos. I liked it, and I don't see any reason not to continue with it, because I have a lot of things to talk about. I don't have many people to talk about it with, so I decided, well, just to make a YouTube video about it, and if someone is going to watching it, amazing. If not, it's good as well, because I can talk about how I feel, I can talk about anything I want, and there is a lot of things I want to talk about with you. So let's talk about how I have been doing. Currently, ups and downs, some issues arose, but I'm not going to go ahead of myself. We will go back before I even started to make YouTube videos, I think. Well, loosely, I was making YouTube videos even when I was on elementary school, even before I was making videos. You can see on my channel right now, I had multiple channels. One got deleted because I violated the laws of I uploaded a movie on YouTube, a Disney movie, and my old YouTube channel, the first one I created, got shut down. But that's besides of what I want to talk about. What I want to really talk about is right before I stopped making YouTube videos, and talk about the timeline of my life. So let's say, I don't know if I was talking about it in the YouTube video, but I left high school. I had my own reasons of not feeling very well, and I wanted to be happy, and being in school made me feel miserable, and I just wanted to feel better. Not the best decision ever, but I just left high school and just kind of was being myself, doing photography, and later making YouTube videos like the ones you see on my YouTube channel now, And after that, I was working in a factory, but after working in a factory, I started to doing assistant of a cameraman. For me, it was a good opportunity to, if I liked making YouTube videos, I could, start to work in a film industry or something like that. But in reality, I was working for someone who didn't appreciate my work and wasn't very nice to me, and tried to put as much work as physically possible, didn't like the job, and eventually left. I was there for around a year, and after that I left and started to work in a factory again. And loosely, don't remember when, but I started to educate myself again. I started to visit high school. I didn't finish high school, and I realized, I can just finish my education, and I could study in the university. So I started to visit high school again. It was a long distance studying, and I joined this high school in the second half of the second, let's say, semester. I had 4 years of studying, and I could actually skip some of the years because I was already in high school. I had to do some tests, kind of stressful, but eventually of years coming by, I actually finished my studies. And I was studying being a librarian, because I said to myself, I like reading books, so that means I should study, being a librarian. In the end, I realized it's not something I want to do, because you can work in a library or in a bookstore without any formal education, or you don't need a specific librarian school for working in a bookstore, and you are not going to make a lot of money in a library or in a bookstore anyway, so I was thinking I could study marketing, but I realized, I am more interested in finances and not economics, but finances specifically, like stocks and other instruments, and also, let's say, helping other people to achieve their financial goals, something like that in the between. It's something that kind of interests me, and I would like to study it in the future, probably, hopefully. But I have a paper here to have everything on the paper, that I don't need to remember things, what to talk about. It's very smart, but you won't be able to read it because it's like doctor's handwriting. You're not going to be able to read it. Sometimes I'm not even able to read it myself, but luckily I kind of do. So let's just continue with our journey of what happened with YouTuber Mark, with like many millions of subscribers. Where was he gone? And he reappeared like some kind of Pokemon. Okay, so, but I think what really helped me, in the meantime, when I was studying high school, I've met an amazing person called Karen, and she is my girlfriend. Yay, girlfriend! Yay, she is my girlfriend. I love her very much, and she is a very important person in my life. And surprisingly, I met her on app Bottled. It's an app where I was sharing my YouTube videos, and between all of those people I was talking with, I met Karen, and we started to talk with each other. And after, I think, 2 months, she wrote me a message of like she can't sleep because she's thinking about me, and she would like to, well, I don't know exactly what my girlfriend said, but I know it was amazing, because she was like, I like you, or something like that. I really don't remember, but I remember it was amazing. And I said, I also feel something for you, and we started to date. It was 18th of December. I remember it very fondly because I was in a bus, and it was like 9 p.m. in the afternoon. And yes, we are still together. We are together over 2 years, and I think she is part of everything important in my life. And when we were together, we kind of still talk with each other every day, and sometimes we are even making video calls, which is amazing. And hopefully one day, because she's from Mexico, it's very important to point out, hopefully we will be together. But maybe I could make another YouTube video about my girlfriend. Maybe that's one of the ideas I could do. But just to let you know that between those over 3 years, I found a girlfriend, which is amazing. And hopefully we are going to be together for years to come. So that's what happened. Also, what happened, my life started to change a little bit because I finished high school. I finally finished my high school studies, and what I did, I actually left my job, and I actually was able to get financial support from the government, and I could be at home for 6 months, and I could get money, and that's just amazing. And I used that time to prepare for a CAE certificate test, because I really wanted to get a certificate, because I finished high school, I wanted to get a better job, so that's why I wanted to get a CAE certificate. And I was studying for it, and I was studying every day. It was gruesome. sometimes frustrating. And I also met some friends. It was amazing. I met some friends on the English course, and we were talking with each other very often. We were going places and we were studying together. We were cheering for each other to make the test, because some of them wanted to get a certificate as well. And when we were doing a certification test, I actually managed to get a CAE certificate, which is the second highest level of English, of like Cambridge. What is the? Well, I'm talking about getting CAE certificate, and I just don't remember one specific word. It's like I don't have my translation device, aka my phone, with me, because I'm just recording myself with my phone, and I have my dictionary inside my phone, so I don't have my dictionary. But let's say I get the CAE certificate. I actually got 184 points, which is actually 4 points above B2 level, which is also one of the level I could get to get the certificate for. But C1 level, CAE, you can actually call it C1 as well, but CAE is like old name for it, and it's actually good for university. So if somewhere wants a Cambridge certificate in English, every university is okay with CAE level. So that's amazing. I have CAE, even though it's only 4 points above getting B2, but it's amazing. I have CAE certificate. After that, I found a job. I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was kinda when it was like COVID, or maybe it was even sooner, because COVID actually started in 2019. I don't want to go into COVID, because it was story of itself. But I finished my CAE certificate. I wanted to find a better job, and I found a job in a call center, and I was able to work from home. I got my own laptop, and I was able to just talk with customers, and I was able to be at home, and sometimes there were like, COVID related waves of like COVID patients, like getting infected, and I was fortunate to be at home and work from home essentially. So that was a plus. But after months and months of work from home, I realized, it's not the best job. Not because of the problems you encounter with customers, which is also one of the issues that you usually get when something is not working, but it's the fact that you are closed inside of your home every day without anyone. You can get crazy, and this is the result. Hey, I'm crazy, I lost my mind. That was cringe. Never mind, I go just without any like editing. And that's also, just a side note, that's also one of the things that I just didn't like about making YouTube videos, was just the editing process. I don't like editing very much. That's why I try to make a video in just one continuous like shot, let's say, so I don't need to make cuts in my video, so it would take even more time to just release the video. But now I'm just like, record a video, release the video, that's it. But speaking about a home office, for me it was a big step. I was working in a factory, and now I had CAE certificate, and I had a new job. And at that moment, I had different paths I can take. At some point, I was even thinking to work in Ireland to save money, because I thought it would be nice to work in Ireland. But after that, one of my friends said, if you want to study, you can go abroad with Erasmus program at the university, and they will actually pay you for your studies. If you are abroad, they will pay for it, and that's great. You don't need to work in Ireland and save money, which is great. That's why I didn't fly into Ireland. And I was really thinking what to do, because as I said in the video, I was thinking about marketing. Or I'm not sure if I mentioned it in this video because I can't remember things, because my brain is like, I don't know, I just don't remember. But anyway, I was thinking what to do, because I finished my school. What now? And because I just didn't want to do marketing anymore, I was thinking, what is the other thing I want to study? And I think finances is something that I kind of watch every day, with like economy situation and how stocks are going up and down, and what is happening in the world with like prices in Europe. We had some problems with gas prices because of war in Ukraine, and that's actually one of the things that could possibly talk about war in Ukraine, because as some of you know, maybe not, I live in the Czech Republic, which is next to Slovakia, and Slovakia is next to Ukraine, where is war with Russia. So we Czech people are kind of close to Ukraine actually, but because we are in NATO and in European Union, we feel kind of safe. So maybe it's a good idea to talk about it from the perspective of Czech person at the war in Ukraine, and give you some insights, because I kind of watch it very closely about what is happening in Ukraine, and how the army of Ukraine are defending, or Russia is going in. But this is not the video about Ukraine. This video is about where I was, So that is my plan right now, to just study in the university. But there are some caveats of like me. If you want to do finances and if you want to do it properly, you need to know math. And math is actually kind of not my weak point, but a lot of things I kind of forgot, and I need to practice again. So that's why I'm trying to practice math, and it's kind of difficult, but I'm getting in by practicing math every day, and I'm trying to just get better. But also what I don't want to forget is about my trip to Mexico City. Yes, I actually bought a ticket to see my amazing girlfriend, and it was very cheap. It was actually a ticket there and back for 9,200 Czech crowns. I don't know how much it is in euro or dollars, but it was very cheap. When I talk about such price, you can, without discount, you usually fly for like twice as expensive, like 22,000 Czech crowns. So you see the difference, like 9,200. So it's almost double the price if you buy it without a discount. And I bought it, and I have met with my amazing girlfriend, and we met. And again, this could be another interesting video to make in the future, and it's amazing that there are a lot of things I want to talk about with you. And yes, this is another thing that happened in my life when I was not making YouTube videos, meeting with my amazing girlfriend and then returning back and reading. After that, I was reading a book, and you can actually see it. It's actually mirrored, but you can actually read it. It's called Etiquette from Spacek, which is Czech author, and I will. Oh, poop. Oh, and you can actually see it's a book about etiquette, and you can see the author on the cover, and he is a previous how to describe it. He was a spokesperson for President Václav Havel, who is not alive anymore, but he was his spokesperson. I will meet him in 20 days on 30th of March. Yes, we are going to see him. It's actually very close to me, where the place where he's going to have a small show about etiquette, and I will go to see him with some of my friends. But I mean, it's an interesting book. It's very thick and very big book. In comparison, you can see that this book is very big. In comparison with my head, it's actually quite huge, and a lot of pages as well. So maybe that could be another YouTube video for you. So I think that's it. I experienced a lot of ups, I experienced a lot of downs, but when I go through everything right now, I realized it's not that bad, and there is a good future, in my opinion. If a person keeps pushing forward and keeps getting better, the good things will come. Even though today I had small problems in family, specifically with my mom, and but I think things will go well. I will continue studying math, and also I forgot to mention I started to exercise, which you can't notice because I currently wear a black I don't know if I should call it jacket or sweater. Maybe it's something between, but I exercise, feel much better. I do calisthenics, maybe another YouTube video, we will see. But I think that's the end of the video. You can tell me if you finished this YouTube video in the comments. If there is someone watching me this far, amazing. Thank you for your time. I really try to talk about something interesting, so you wouldn't feel like, oh no, I was just watching 22 or almost 30 minutes of a video. It was boring. Please return my time back. It's like those comments on YouTube or on Facebook or anywhere telling oh no, you stole 1 minute of my life, I want it back. I'm just trying to be funny. And I don't know if I'm very successful, but no cuts, no editing, because I freaking hate it. I will put it into the video. It doesn't matter the consequences. So thank you again. And you can, if you have any suggestions I could talk about, you can put it into the comments. You can write me a message. You can do whatever you want. You are probably adults, so I don't need to tell you what you should do. So you can do whatever you want. Just let's be clear. And I kind of enjoyed it just to talk with you. And I'm kind of excited to record another video. Maybe I will record another video today. Probably not, because I have a lot of stuff to do, like cleaning something here, cleaning my room, being responsible person, responsible adult. So probably not today, but hopefully in the next days or weeks we will have a nice time in the next YouTube video. So without any prolongings, I guess, CAE level of English. So hopefully this word exists so I don't look like a fool. Have a nice day. I don't know why I did this movement. I just wanted to wait for something, and I instead doing this like a robot, like Mark Zuckerberg lizard person or something like that. But just saying goodbye and have a nice day, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Bye.